record meeting. All right, so today we're going to be working on our rock, paper, scissors AI with the Markov transition matrix. All right, so we talked about this a little bit last class, but today we're going to go really into depth.
On that computer over there, который is standing, and close like this, so I can see.
Are you talking to me? Hello? Okay, I'll assume that's not. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we're going to start by going to MIT App Inventor as usual. Okay, so go to the website, click Create Apps, log in, all of that stuff. All right, so this is our app from last class. We have a revision recognition app. All right, and just everyone go ahead and get to this website. Yeah, if you have a bookmark, that's also really good. But everyone get here, and then once you are here, go ahead and say something in the chat, and I'll tell you what we're going to be doing from here. Okay, so Isaac, in case you missed the first little part, basically just open up MIT App Inventor, and once you get to the website, say something in the chat, and we're going to move on from there. Okay. Okay, Isaac's done too. Okay, so we're going to be working on a completely new project today with our rock, paper, scissors AI. So for this, we're going to create a new project. All right, so if you remember how to do that, we're going to go projects up here in the top left, and we're going to click start new project. And I'm going to call this AI rock, paper, scissors. So maybe I'll just go like RPS or something. Okay. And I'm going to click OK. And I get my new app. All right, so everyone do this, and then once again, say something in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, you guys are finishing up. Nice. Okay. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do from here. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. What is the first thing I usually do in an app when I start it right off the bat? Who remembers?
You would go down to the bottom of the screen and you would get rid of that black bar by
So this weird little
by
gray bar at the
unchecking
top.
title visible. By unchecking
Exactly. Let's
title
scroll down
visible.
here, and then on the right side, I'm gonna uncheck title visible, and here you go. Now I have my blank app. It's gonna look very nice and clean, and this is where we're gonna start loading all of our rock, paper, scissors stuff into. Okay, So let's talk about what we're going to start with here. So for our rock, paper, scissors app, we're going to start by making it so that you can play against another person. All right, so we're going to make 2 sets of buttons, each that say rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors. And then the people can press them at the same time. And then in the middle, what they pressed will like pop up. And then it'll like pick a winner based off of what the 2 people decide. Okay, so let's get started by just doing some simple stuff that all apps are going to need. Yeah, Daniel?
I'm confused because my mom said we're supposed to have 2 classes each week. No, each month.
2 classes each month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, today is a little bit confusing because we don't know if we were supposed to have class or not today, but it seems like everybody's here for this class at least. So we are going to keep going with it because everyone is here, so nobody's missing out. Everyone is able to stay here, right? Yeah? Does anybody have to leave for some reason? No. Okay, awesome. Yeah, then in that case, for this class at least, we will run it today. And this just means that we're going to be ending the 12-week program 1 week earlier. So you'll get 1 week off in June or at the end of May instead. So you can go out in the summer and play with your friends, hopefully, if COVID is a little more chill over then. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so with our app, all right, the first thing that I want to do to it is let's just put a nice big label at the top. All right, so I'm going to grab a label, and I'm always going to go ahead and I'll call it like rock, paper, scissors, and then I'll make it like really big. Okay, make it width fill parent to make it take up all the width, and then text alignment center to center. Okay, I'm also going to make it like bold, and maybe I'll give the entire app a nice background color of, you know, not gray, that looks bad. Maybe like a really, really light orange. So I'll make this super faint. I guess that doesn't work. There you go, look at that. Very nice. Do a little more. Okay, interesting.
I forgot how to like
Do what?
make your letters big again to
So if you
make
click
your
on the label, if you click on the label on the right side under properties, you have everything, right? So the thing that makes the letters bigger is this thing that says font size. So if you increase the
okay.
font size, mine's at 25, you'll make them bigger. To center it, you do width, fill parent, and then you're going to do text alignment center.
Thank
Okay. So I have my rock, paper, scissors. Awesome. Okay, done. Good. All right. What's next? So next, what we're going to do is we're going to add in, I'm going to add a small little label over here. And I'm going to make it centered again, as always. And I'm going to call this label player 1. Actually, I think I'll play around with this positioning in a bit. but I do need a label at some point that says player 1. Okay. I'm also going to need another label that says player 2. And well, this one looks bigger. It's interesting. Anyway, there you go. So they're not going to stay up here. I'm going to reposition them as we add more things. Okay, so at least I think player 2 will probably come to the bottom over here. Something happened to your label. Daniel, what happened to your label? It's not showing up. If you look on the right side here under components, do you have all your labels? 3? Yeah, okay, then go and click on the label through the components and make sure that they have text, because if you like delete the text, it'll disappear. Okay. So click on it through the components menu and then change their properties. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send you a link to a bunch of pictures that are going to make our app look pretty cool. So I'll have like an icon for rock, paper, and for scissors. All right, here it is. Copy link. Okay, so I'm going to send you guys a link. Okay, now first, Daniel, can you share your screen first? And then we'll fix that, and then I'll send you guys a link. Daniel, can you share? Oh, let me make sure it's enabled. There, try now. Can you just delete it and try to make it again? So no, to delete it, just click the delete button. Click the delete button. Click it. There you go. So now drag out a label. Okay, now change the text and the font size. Click enter. There you go. Okay, make that like 25 or something. There you go. Okay, now to center it, remember you do, oh yeah, okay. Sure, just do that.
How many players are we supposed to
So
have?
we need 2, right? So get player 1 and then make another one for player 2.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go to the next one. Okay, so awesome. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna send you guys a link now to a Google Drive. Right. So if you go to this link, you will get this folder. And in here, there's 6 files that I want you guys to download. All right, so I want you to get the rock picture, the paper picture, and the scissors picture. Okay, and to do that, I'm just going to click on them, double click on it, and then click download. Or you can right click on it and just click download right away. Okay, so I want you to download all 3 of these. Okay, so the rock, paper, and the scissors pictures. And you'll also see 3 sounds, okay? You'll see a rock sound, a paper sound, and a scissors sound. I want you to download those as well. So actually, you can select all 3 of them and then right-click and download, and it'll download all 3 in a zip file. Actually, I don't want to just cancel download. I want them individually. Okay, it doesn't care. Okay. Right-click, I'm going to download this. Right-click, I'm going to download this. Right-click, download this.
I downloaded it.
Okay, cool. So you should get all of those files downloaded. Okay, and I want you guys to say something in the chat once you have that. And if you need any help, go ahead and say, do we copy it, read? Just have 6 random downloads on my computer, totally fine. Yeah, so you have scissors, paper, rock, and then 3 sounds.
How many downloads should we have?
6. So the rock, paper, scissors.mp3s and the rock, paper, scissors.pngs.
I only have 3.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't have the rock, paper, scissors pictures in my drive.
Did you open the link that I sent you?
No.
Go to the chat and click on the link. Like, this isn't your Google Drive. This is a folder that I shared with you. So you have to open the link and then you'll see all the files.
So we click the one that has this, the one that has colors.
Yeah, so you click the 3 colored ones and then the ones that have the headphones, just the ones that say paper, rock, and scissors. Don't get the bell sound and the buzzer sound. Leave it on.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So now we have rock, paper, scissors, player 1, player 2. Awesome. So let's basically, I'm going to add in these buttons now so that our player can select what they want to play. Okay. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you remember, right, I can't put buttons side by side, right? So who remembers, what do I need to do to be able to put buttons side by side? Yeah, Asya?
Horizontal arrangement.
Horizontal arrangement. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drag myself out a horizontal arrangement. So I'm going to go to layout down here. I'm going to drag out a horizontal arrangement right there. And now I'm going to toss all my buttons inside it. Okay. And they just look like buttons right now. But later I am going to make it so that these buttons look like the rock, look like the paper, and look like the scissors. Okay. So I'm just going to basically, yeah, take a second to do this, and then I'll show you how we're going to do that. Okay. So again, guys, we go into layout, horizontal arrangement. Make sure it's not the horizontal scroll arrangement, just the horizontal arrangement. And then you're going to put 3 buttons inside it, side by side. Okay, so how's everyone doing here? Was everyone able to download everything? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we have all our buttons side by side. Now let's replace them in with images. Okay, so to replace them with images, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the button and we're gonna delete the text. And you'll notice, firstly, it'll turn into just a little tiny gray square. But if you look on the right side here, there is an option that says image. If I click on this, I can select upload file. And then over here where it now says choose file for my upload, I can drag in a picture of my rock over choose file. Or what I can do is I can click choose file and I can go here and find my rock like this and click open. Okay, and then bam, I'm gonna end up with a rock. Or I should. Oh, it doesn't like the name. Okay, I'm gonna just rename my pictures real quick because I don't think it likes the brackets with the 1. So let's try that again. Okay, let's try this one more time. So I'm gonna upload file. I'm gonna upload my rock pick. And then I'm gonna set the image of this to rock pick. Okay, there you go. Now that works. Okay, so guys, I want you to try that. Just do the rock for now, okay?
Tim,
Yep.
every time I click on the link, it keeps on sending me to Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
Can you share your screen?
It either means that you don't have Google or what he used to link it, or you're pressing the wrong link somehow.
So yeah, okay,
I
click on
pressed
the
the
link.
link.
Yeah, this doesn't matter. Just do it in Edge, I guess. That's fine. Okay, now all I want you to do is just find rock, paper, scissors, yeah, and click the little download button over in the corner. Yeah, the rock is gonna be a little too big, guys. We're gonna fix that in a second. Also, click allow over this.
Uh, my picture of the rock doesn't show on.
Doesn't show. Jessica, can you share your screen? Oh wait, you have the weird setup, right?
Wait, I think I can share it.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh, can you click the button? And over here where it says image, make sure that you set that to rock. And click OK. Okay, there you go. So it's a rock. Maybe rearrange it and get rid of the text, right?
Okay, thank you.
I can't. I can't get the link. No, I can't get the download.
Didn't you just do it? Can you share your screen again?
So I'm trying to. I don't know how I'm going to get it to my MIT.
Okay, no. So now go to MIT App Inventor. You're not sharing MIT App Inventor, so start sharing again. Okay, and here, can you click choose file? Okay, and do you see somewhere up there image rock 1? Because again, you didn't share your entire screen, so I can't see. Can you try one more time? Can you share your entire screen? So don't pick MIT App Inventor, pick like screen 1 or desktop 1.
Trying to. I'm clicking on share screen. So
Okay, can you share the screen?
screen. Okay.
Okay, now go to MIT App Inventor. Then click choose file. Is nothing popping up?
Nope.
Can you refresh the page?
So image.
So you gotta click on the button first. Upload file. Choose file. Okay, still doesn't do anything. Okay, in that case, can you just click this File Explorer? Okay, and I want you to go to Downloads. And can you kind of like move this screen over so you can see the other screen at the same time? Okay, that works, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now I want you to grab the one that just says rock. So just rock, this one. No, this one. And I want you to drag it over choose file, like over it. Yeah, there you go. No, not over it. There you go. And now let go. Okay, and now click OK. There you go. Okay, now you're good. So guys, let's talk about how to make it smaller. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's make this a little bit smaller. Sorry, I think my keyboard just unplugged. All right, so this is kind of yeah.
I just did something to my thing. I already made it smaller, and then I pressed horizontal arrangement, and then it just made the thing align. The box just aligns like a black line.
Black line. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a second. But guys, basically, to change the size of this, we're gonna have to play around with the width and height. All right, so for my width of my thing, I want it to be, I don't want it to be full parent. I want it to be a percent. So I'm gonna make it 33%. And I'm gonna click OK. So you're seeing it's gonna squish it down like this. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to compress its height to a certain pixel value. So maybe I'll make the height like 200 pixels. Or maybe that's too much. Maybe I'll do like 100 pixels. Okay, that looks all right. 100 pixels looks fine. So now, guys, what I want you to do is do the same thing for the other two buttons. So I'm going to do text for button 2. I'm going to delete all the text. I'm going to upload an image of my paper. So I'm going to call this paper pic, and I'm going to upload it. And now it looks too big, but I'm going to set the width to 33% and the height to 100 pixels. And then my last one is going to be scissors. So I'm going to delete the text, upload the image for scissors. And then width is 33% and height is 100 pixels. Okay, and that looks a little off, but let me fill parent this. Okay, maybe we make them a little bit less. So I'm gonna actually make them 30% width instead of 33. Just so that it doesn't take up all of the space. There you go. And I'll do like center like this. Okay, so guys, again, yeah, you just set all the files, and then I said 30% width, 100 pixels height. Now, Leon, do you want to share your screen so I can see what's going on with your lines there?
I did something and like the horizontal arrangement button is now just like a line.
Okay, yeah, can you share your screen? I'll take a look.
Okay. See, it was just like, it used to be like bigger, but now it's just like this.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, can you click on horizontal arrangement in the components menu? Okay, and here where interesting. Can you set height to like 50% or something?
Oh, okay.
And wait, can you set width to fill parent? Okay, I think there's another problem that we need to fix. Can you click on all of your things? Let's see what they're set to. They said height 10%, width 10%. Okay, so for width, for height, can you make it a hard pixel count? So make it like 100 pixels.
Yeah, so we're currently fixing that right now.
Okay, so 100 pixels height, click OK. And then for width, make it 30%. Okay, and I want you to do the same thing for all of them.
Oh, okay then.
So James, if it's possible, we're actually going to get you to move into the second semifinal third. So in the second
I'm having problems.
alongside Sean McManus and Davidson. So if you could move yourself into the
Okay. Also, wait, Leanne, after you're done that, for the horizontal arrangement, change the height from of the horizontal arrangement. Make it automatic. Don't make it 50%. Okay, and then Daniel, what's up?
I'm having very bad problems today.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and share.
No, I can only see my rock, but I can't see any of my buttons.
Okay, share your screen.
Can't see any of my buttons.
So these are two of your buttons, right? So basically, this is just supposed to be inside there. And then this horizontal arrangement, you have two horizontal arrangements for some reason. Okay, we're just gonna. Okay. So guys, right now, just make sure that you get all of your images uploaded, and then
How
change
do you exactly get the image to show up again?
So if you look at what I'm doing here on Daniel's screen, give me 1 second. There's a
Oh, okay. No, I get it. I get it. We're not trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, like with this button, for instance, right? So you're gonna go image, upload file, and then you want to upload the new file, which in this case is going to be scissors. Okay, there you go. Ooh, all right, so the next part that we need to do. All right, this is how player 1 is going to select what he's trying to do. We need to do basically the exact same thing for player 2. And I think we can just copy paste the entire thing, which, yeah, that works. Okay, so guys, basically what we're going to do is you're going to click on horizontal arrangement. Okay, and then to quickly duplicate it, you're going to click, you're going to, on a Windows computer, you're going to hold Control and click C, and then hold Control and click V, and it's going to just duplicate it all. Beautiful. All right, if you are on a Mac, you're going to do Command C, Command V. All right, so basically you're just going to duplicate this all.
How many rows? Tim, how many rows do we do?
No, just 2. This is exactly what you see on my. Okay, so Kaylin, I sent the file in the chat for the project, so that since you came late, you can just download that and catch up with it. To import that.
Yeah. The
To
teacher
import the
said is salsa. Degree. 医生说的是华氏度。
Someone's doing the Chinese in parallel. Chinese class.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's the file. If you want to import it into your MIT App Inventor, you just click Project, Import Project from my computer, and select that AIA file. You can import it. Okay. All right. So we have rock paper scissors. Woohoo! Okay. Basically, what we're gonna do now is we have our rocks, papers, and scissors. Right. I want to firstly let's put some area in the middle now where we can display what each person has. All right. So for this, I'm gonna do one more horizontal arrangement in between like this. Okay, I'm going to make it with fill parent, and I'm going to make it centered. And in it, I'm going to put 2 image blocks. And this is where we're basically going to put the images of what player 1 has and what player 2 has. Okay, they're going to be
Wait.
blank for now, which is correct. We want them blank. So guys, I'll show that all again. Okay, drag out a horizontal arrangement in between the two. Set its width to fill parent. And align horizontal to center. Now go to user interface and you're going to see this block here that says image. I want you to drag 2 of them out into the horizontal arrangement. Okay, for now they're going to be blank. All right, but we are going to make them have a little bit more size. So I'm going to set the width of this guy. Well, I'll start with the height. I'll make the height like 100. 100 is too much. Maybe I'll do like 80, 60. 60 by 60. And the other one will also be 60. By 60. All right, so there's just these blank little image cubes right here. Okay, so guys, once you have this all done, let me know in the chat. And that's basically going to be it for the front end for today. And we're going to spend the rest of the time working on back end today. And then after that, we'll be adding in the AI, basically.
I don't understand. I already put a horizontal, but and I put the width to full parent. And I don't know what else I should do.
Okay, so I'm going to go through it one more time. All right, follow along step by step. So you have horizontal arrangement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Set the width to fill parent. Do you have that? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see at the top here where it says align horizontal?
Yeah.
Can you set that to center?
For like
Align horizontal, set it to center. Okay. Do you get that?
yeah.
Okay. Now can you go to the left side here and go to user interface? Okay. Do you see this thing that says image?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to drag out 2 images into the horizontal arrangement, side by side.
Okay.
Okay, and tell me when you're done that. Okay, do you get it?
No. I'm trying to put it side by side. It's not.
Okay, can you share your screen? Okay, you have to put them inside the horizontal arrangement. There you go, that's 1. And then that's 2. Now, you said you made the horizontal arrangement fill parent, which you did not. So can you click the horizontal arrangement? No, yeah, that one. No, the one that's, yeah, that one. And set width fill parent.
It.
Okay, and click OK.
Okay.
There. Okay,
Yeah.
now click on the images. And I want you to set the width and height both to 60 pixels. And the height to 60 pixels as well. Okay, can you do that for the other image as well?
This. Okay.
Okay, there you go. That's it.
Thank you.
Now I need to do that too. Okay, there you go. Can I rename these? No. All right. So let's talk about what we're gonna do now. Now, for the last thing that I want to do before we take our break, can we go through here and I want to rename basically everything. Okay. So rename each label to what it's supposed to do. So this one will be the header. This is my P2 label or P1 label. Okay, this is my P2 label. Okay, and then these guys, I want you to rename according to what they are. So my rock button is going to be P1 rock. Okay, this one's going to be P1 paper. P1 scissors. Okay, so P1 means player 1. And then for these guys, this is going to be player 2 rock, player 2 paper, and player 2 scissors. Okay, and then these guys in the middle, right? The one on the left, I'm going to make P1 image. And the one on the right, I'm going to make P2 image. Okay, P1 image on the left, P2 image on the right. Okay, but now basically, now when we're coding, we don't need to guess what button 1, button 2, button 3 means. We can just see, hey, look, this button is the player 1's rock button. This is the player 1's paper button, scissors button. Player 2 scissors button, player 2 paper button, player 2 rock button. Okay, so this is going to make it a lot easier for us to code later. So I want you guys to go through and rename everything basically. You can leave the horizontal arrangements unrenamed, but then everything else should be changed up. Okay. Okay, and then once you're done that, go ahead and say something in the chat. Okay, and then Alex, can I send Kaylin with you into a breakout room to catch her up?
Sure. Maybe send another version of the most updated project exported.
Okay.
Oh, she's using iPad. Sorry, she cannot do it.
Okay, then I don't know what else you would do. You can import files on iPad.
Can?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Relatively. Okay, I'll send it to you. There you go. So join her in the breakout room and try to help her out. I sent you the code separately.
Send me another one.
Yeah, I did. Like separately, Messenger. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna take a break now for a bit. Once you're done this, if you're not done yet, keep renaming stuff, and then once you're done, you can take a little break. But we'll be back in 5 minutes to take a look at how we're gonna be programming this app, all right, and how we're gonna be determining who's winning when we're doing rock paper scissors, all that stuff. Okay.
I finished.
Okay. Awesome. So in that case, guys, I'll see you all in 5 minutes. All right, come back at like 2:01, 2:02, and we'll keep going. Okay. See you soon.
Okay. Now you end.
I'm back.
All right, guys. So it looks like some of you guys are back. Daniel's back. Asia's back. Okay. If you guys are back from the break, go ahead and say something in the chat, and as soon as everyone's back, we can keep going with the code. Just on time. Awesome. Okay. So what we're going to be coding for the next little bit here at first is we want to make it so that when each person presses a rock, a paper, or a scissors, their picture in the middle is going to update. Okay. So we want to check, like if I press rock, I want to make this show a rock. If I press scissors, I want this to, or a paper, I want this to show paper. If I press scissors, I want this to show scissors. So let's go through and see how we can program that. Okay, let's go to blocks. And we're going to have to program each button basically individually, okay?
Are we breaking or we already done?
We already broke.
Oh, you already broke? Okay, what did we miss? Kalen have imported a project. Was there
The
any
code is not any difference. We're just going to do
Kalen,
code
take a
now.
look at it. Let me know.
I think you had the latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to go to blocks now. And what we're going to do is we're going to program it so that when you press a button, the image in the middle updates. So let's do this. When I click p1.rock, what I want to do is I want my p1 image to change. So I'm going to go here to where it says set p1 image.picture2. And the way that this is going to work is you need to set this to a piece of text. So if I go to text here and grab this guy, and what I need to put in here is the exact name of the file that I want it to look like. So for me, okay, this is going to be a little different because for me, I have rockpic.png. For you guys, you just have rock.png. So yours should look like this. Unless you did some weird renaming yourself, and over here, basically just go back to where it says, or actually you can scroll down over here to look at where it says media and take a look at what your file is called. So for me, I'm going to do rockpic.png.
Where do we find the green?
Okay, so look, this orange thing comes from P1 rock. This green thing is going to come from P1 image, right? Look at the text here. So if I click on P1 image, I'm going to scroll down and find P1 image.picture or set P1 image.picture. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing basically now.
Is it P1 image with percent? With
what? P1 image.picture. Set P1 image.picture 2. Okay, here you go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to, we'll do that later. Okay, I'm going to now copy paste this and we're going to do the other one. So P1 paper is going to change this to a paper pick.
How do you get that
Okay.
red thing?
This red thing, you're going to scroll up and then go to text and drag out this guy and then put some text in it. And then for the green thing, you click P1 image, right? Like look at what it says here, P1 image, right? So you're gonna go P1 image on the left side and find set P1 image.picture. And then here's that green thing. Where's the purple thing? Yeah, and the purple thing is under text like this. And I'm going to do the same thing again for scissors. So guys, to duplicate it like the way I'm doing it, what you can do is you can just click on it and you can click Control C, Control V to copy paste it, or you can right click on it and click duplicate like this.
Can I confirm if I got the right blocks?
Do they look the same?
Um,
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Mine
Just
says
share,
G1 image picture.
share your screen. Yeah, that's good. Now you can duplicate it and just do it for the rest of them.
Okay.
Mine says it says an internal error has occurred, and it also says report a bug.
Can you I think just refresh the page.
Okay. It works now.
So we do the same for
So now we're going to do the same
for
thing for
P2?
P2. Okay, so I'm going to do P2 rock, and then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change this guy to be setting it for P2 image. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing for P2 paper, P2 image, and P2 image, P2 scissors. There you go. So now at this point, I feel like we can actually test this out. So let's give this a test. So if I connect my AI companion, we should be able to see that every time that we click one of the buttons, we should be able to see that the images in the middle change. So I'm going to connect up here right now. You guys can test it out as well as if you want. It's not going to do much, but okay, I got my screen. Okay, and I'm going to click my buttons and they're going to change. Awesome. Very
I
nice.
finished the codes.
Okay, so guys, you can test it out now. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly change my background back to white because it looks kind of bad with a like beige background. So let me refresh companion screen. There you go. That looks a little better. And then one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this height fill parent. And then vertical center. Just because on my phone it like looks kind of weird. Anyway, it looks a little bit like out of proportion on my phone for now, but we'll fix that later. Okay. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, when I click the button, it doesn't show. Okay, Isaac, share your screen. Let's see. It doesn't work. Oh, okay. So the reason. Look in the bottom left corner. Okay, guys, this is the case for everyone. All right. So look at this. Okay, so can you scroll down in the bottom left? Like move your mouse to the bottom left where it says media and scroll down. Okay. So your file names are rock.png, scissors.png, and paper.png. All right, not rock pick, paper pick, scissors pick. I did rock pick, scissors pick, paper pick because mine are called rock pick, paper pick, scissors pick. So I want you to delete the pick and leave the rest. Okay, and then just do that for all of them. Okay, guys, that's the case for all of you. Make sure that the names here match the names down here. Okay, if it doesn't work, that's probably what's wrong.
It's not working.
Kaylin, it's not working. Okay, Kaylin, can you share your screen?
I also put pick, so I'm not doing it. I'm deleting pick.
Okay, so the problem is that you have two P1 papers. Okay, so change this to P2 paper.
Oh, got it.
Okay, and then Kaylin, for you, oh wait, you have paper pick. Yeah, you're fine.
Thank you. Wait, what if it's still?
So the reason, oh, okay, you also have two P1 rocks. So this is supposed to be P2 scissors, actually.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so Asya asked how we're going to add sounds, and that's what we're going to add next, actually. So let me check something real quick. Okay, basically, so for the sounds, what we're going to do is we're going to go on the left side. Everyone come back to the designer. And on the left side, we're going to go to the media section. Right, under media, there is a little player here that says sound. Right, a little thing that looks like a speaker with sound coming out of it. Okay, you're going to drag 3 of these onto our screen. Okay, and I'm going to make one called rock sound, paper sound, and scissors sound. Okay, that's what I'm renaming them to. But then on the right side here where it says source, I'm going to select this thing that says none. I'm going to upload a file, and I'm going to upload these sound files. Okay, so remember when I made you download those sound files, right? So this is rock. So I'm going to go rock. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to upload my rock sound. Okay, I'm going to do the same with my paper. So again, I'm clicking it here. I'm going to the right where it says source, clicking here and uploading file. Paper sound. And the last one is my scissors sound. So I'm going to upload it. Okay, there you go. So now I have my 3 sounds.
How do you do it again? How do you do it again?
So Kaylin, I think you're missing the sounds. So I'm going to send you a link to the Google Drive where you can download the 3 sounds from. Okay, so you can download the paper, rock, and scissors sound. All right, and then again, what you're going to do is you're going to drag in a sound component into your app from the media section. Click on that sound component. And then on the right side where it says source, you're going to click upload file, choose file, and then choose that sound file that you downloaded and click OK.
I can't find sound.
Okay, share your screen. Okay, on the left side, can you go to media? Okay, and there is sound. Okay, can you drag out 3 of those?
Where do we bring it?
You didn't do it. Can you drag out 3 of them onto the screen?
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now can you rename them all? So make sound 1, rename it to rock sound.
I renamed them.
Okay, now over here on the right where it says source, you click here, click upload file, choose, actually no, you can't do that, right? So open up the Finder and I want you to drag over, this is scissors, so drag over the scissors.mp3 file.
I did one.
Okay, now can you do the same thing for paper and for scissors? And also make sure you're not using the one with brackets 1. Make sure you're using the one that just says paper.mp3 or something. No, click on paper over here and rock over here and change their sources. Okay, no, now click upload file and then drag in the rock.
That's paper.
Yeah, this is paper. So drag in the paper sound from that Finder window, right? From the File Explorer.
I did all of them. Hello?
Yeah, okay, you got rock too. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Okay, awesome. So guys, now that we have rock sound, paper sound, and scissor sound, it's really easy to play them. All we need to do is go into our code. And if we find those sound components on the left, we can click it and we literally just need to drag up this purple block that says call rock sound.play. Okay, and then we do the same thing for all of them, except not rock sound. This is going to be scissor sound for scissors, paper sound for paper. And I'm going to throw this guy over here, this guy over here, and this guy over here. Okay, so now when I click rock, paper, or scissors, it's going to make a rock sound, a paper sound, or a scissor sound.
What's the I have I don't know what the block is.
So these purple blocks, you're going to go to the left side, scroll all the way
It's
down.
not working.
And then where you have rock sound, paper sound, scissor sound, you're going to click on one of them and drag out the block that says rock sound.play.
Okay. I only have call rock pause, call rock play.
Yep, play. That's the one you want. Call rock sound.play or call rock.play.
Then do we just put it under the green one?
Yep, like I did.
Okay. I'll do that for we done for both, right? Do we do it for both of them?
Yeah, look exactly what I'm showing it up here, right? So I'm doing it for both, so you should as well. Okay. So guys, let's give this a test now. Someone sending something. Done, done, done. Oh, Kaylin, was it you who said that yours wasn't working? Do you need help? Wait, do you need help?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, in that case, can you share your screen and I'll take a look. Oh, what? Okay. Can you go back to the drive real quick? Can you open the link that I sent? Okay, yeah, so those are the sounds. So yeah, click like that and click upload. There you go. So that's rock, and now go to paper and do the same. Upload, choose file, paper sound. So you have to click choose file first and then select scissors. No, okay, that's did you oh, okay, yeah, you didn't upload it yet. Okay, so go and get scissors, click open, and click OK. Awesome, there you go. So now go to your code. Okay, so now yeah, you're gonna go rocksound.play and then all of the rest. Can you hover over that? Why is it complaining? Can you go back to the designer for a sec? And click on rock sound. Okay, you should be fine. Yeah, go back and then just keep going. Yeah, guys, you can test it out now once you have the sounds. And then go paper sound for that one.
Tim,
Yep.
tested it.
How is it?
Very good.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah, so it should basically just make cool sounds now whenever you do things. Okay. So let me share my screen now. Let's talk about what we're going to try to add to this next. Isaac tested. Cool. All right. So the next thing that we need to do, right, in rock, paper, scissors, there's always some kind of winner, right? So if player 1 picks rock and player 2 picks scissors, player 1 is going to win. So we need to basically figure out some way to figure out who is winning in this fight, right? And we need to output that somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a label, and I'm going to pop a label over here in between the two pictures. All right, this label is going to be blank to start with, so I'm going to delete all the text in it. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger, and I'm going to rename it to result. Okay, let me show you all of that again, because that was a little quick. So I'm going to drag a label in between my two pictures. I'm going to delete all the text, so it's just a blank label. Okay, and then I'm going to increase my font size to 20, and I'm going to rename the label to result.
I can't put my label in between.
Share your screen. Yeah, just drop it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's it. I just increased the font.
How much is the font again?
I set it to 20.
Okay.
Or maybe less, actually. That seems a little big. Probably like 15. Okay, let me share my screen. Actually, I'm going to decrease my font size on this to like 15 as well. Okay, so now basically we need to come up with a really fun, cool way to figure out who is winning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to create a cool little system to determine who's winning by stating what beats what. All right, so yeah, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys a cool little new concept about MIT App Inventor and about coding that's going to make this a little bit cooler, all right, and a lot easier. So there's one way that we can do this. We could do something with a lot of if statements, right? We could do something like if player 1 picked scissors and player 2 picked paper, then player 1 wins, right? And then we'd have to have another if statement. And we'd say like if player 1 picked paper and player 2 picked scissors, then player 2 wins, right? But the way I want to do this is I want to use something called lists. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit strange at first for you guys to understand. But basically, can someone tell me what they think a list is?
I know what a list is.
You
Want
know
me
what
to
a
say
list is.
that?
Can you explain what is a list?
A list is where the different elements, like text, variable, a picture. You take anything, and you can put it into a list to be basically it's a set of items that you can put into an area. So that it's like if the basic coding, if what you're seeing when you code is pretend that's a box. A list is the elements are all are all in that big box. A list is a smaller box within that box that you can put those elements into.
Yeah, kind of. So, right, it's basically just a list, right? So, like, for instance, what is an example of a real life list that you guys might use in your lives?
Shopping list.
A
Grocery
shopping. Sure, like a shopping list. Let's say we have a shopping list. Okay, so I want to do something with my shopping list. Now, one thing about a shopping list is there's it kind of has an order, right? The order in which you write stuff on the list, right? So for instance, I'll say my first item on my list will be apples, my second item will be bananas, and my third item will be oranges. Okay, these are the things I want to buy. All right, so you'll notice that each item has a position, all right, or an index, an order. All right, I have a title for my list, shopping list, and I have items in my list. Okay. Now, the way that this works in Scratch or in MIT App Inventor is basically very similar. We're going to create a list with a name, and we're going to give it values in a certain order, and then we can use those values in whatever order we want to figure out which player has won. All right, so let me show you guys the basic logic for this. So I'm going to create a list by saying I'm going to go to the orange tab and click variables, initialize global name to. So basically, I'm going to create a list right now. Initialize global choices to, and then to create a list, I'm going to click the option over here that's called lists. I'm going to select make a list, and I'm going to give it 3 values. Okay, I'm going to give it rock.png. All right, or in your case, rockpic.png. For me, in your case, it could be rock.png or rockpic.png, depending on what your pictures are called. Okay, then I'm going to do paperpic.png. Okay, and then what I'm doing right here, if I want to add another element to this list, right now I just have 2 items. To add a new one, I'm going to click this little setting icon, this little gear. I'm going to drag another item under the list, and it's going to add a new spot for me to put stuff in now. So now this is going to be scissors. So basically, I'm saying the 3 possible choices that player 1, for instance, could have picked. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new list that's going to tell me all of the things that these choices beat. All right, so I'm going to make a new variable like this. I'm just going to copy paste it. And I'm going to call it beat choices. Okay, so rock is going to beat scissors. Actually, I'm just going to rearrange these instead of this. Rock is going to beat scissors. Paper is going to beat rock, and scissors is going to beat paper. So now I have these 2 lists, and I'm basically going to do some, like the logic that I'm thinking of in my mind right now is I'm going to do something like when I want to check to see who won, I'm going to see, hey, what did player 1 pick? Right? And if they picked rock, for instance, rockpick.png, then I'm going to check, hey, what did player 2 pick? If player 2 picked the option that rock beats, then player 1 wins, right? If player 2 did not pick the option that that player 1, if player 2 did not pick the option that rock beats, right, then player 2 should have won. Right, and then we'll do some kind of check to do for ties. We'll be like, hey, if they're doing the same picture, then it's automatically a tie. We don't even have to check who won, right?
How did you make 3? How did you make 3 spaces?
So for that, you drag out this make a list thing, right? And if you click the gear icon, you can drag out another item and add a 3rd space. Okay. Yeah, your list can only hold 2. So Isaac, we're going to be working on the AI aspect of this app next class. We're just laying all of the groundwork right now. So we're going to make it so that we can figure out who wins, and we can make it so that people can pick what they're doing. And then we're just going to replace player 2 with an AI next class. Okay. All right, so guys, Ishan, like I just explained, if you only have 2 spots, right, what you need to do is click the gear and drag another item under this list, and then you get a 3rd spot. You got it? Okay, awesome.
I did that, but it didn't work.
You did that, but it didn't work. Can you share your screen? Okay, so you have to drag it like underneath the list. Daniel, so click the gear, drag it, and then no, don't just put it on the top. Put it like at the bottom, like snap it in like a puzzle piece. What are you doing? Like put it right here. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so everyone get these lists made, right? And then once you're done, please say something in the chat and we can keep going. Okay, so it looks like everyone's caught up. Okay, so we got our 2 lists. Now let's see how we would do the logic to see who wins. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to the left side and for now, I'm just going to kind of outline the logic for this. You're not. Please wait. Okay, sure. But basically, we're going to make like a little if statement logic operation that's going to check, hey, if the option that player 2 picked is equal to the option that player 1 beats, then player 1 wins. If it's not, then player 2 wins. And if they're the same, then it's a tie. Okay, and this
You
should
would
be a
also
little
have
bit
to do it
easier.
if it.
Sorry?
Okay. Nothing. I was just
Yeah,
gonna
and
say
then-
if you're doing, I was gonna say you weren't mentioning the tie because if it were,
Yeah.
if you're just specifying what's different, it would
So the
break.
tie, I think we're actually going to check for the tie first, right? So we're first going to say, hey, if they're the same, make it a tie. And then if they're not the same, check what player 1 did versus what player 2 did, right? So we'll see how that logic there works. Okay. It'll be a little bit complicated, but I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So I'm just going to do it on the right here in a way that like isn't connected to anything first, and then we'll figure out how to connect it. Okay, so I'm going to do if. Actually, I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm going to do an if else. So I'm going to grab an if then else here. If then else. All right. So first I'm going to check. Hey, if p1 image dot picture and p2 image dot picture. I want to check if these are equal. Okay, so this is how we're going to check for the tie. Now, to check if they're equal, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this logic operator from up here. So if we click on logic, you'll see there's a little thing here with like an equal sign that allows you to like snap in both. So I'm going to grab that one, P1 image, P2 image, bam. So if they are equal, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my result label, set result dot text. I'm going to set this to tie. Okay, so there we have a tie.
can't find it.
You can't find which part.
P1 and P1 picture.
P1 picture. So you're gonna go and find P1 picture on the left side, right? And then you're gonna click P1 image and find P1 image.picture. Okay, and then here it is.
I found it.
Wait,
Alright.
so my make a list is only 2. I just got back from like the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Click the setting, icon, the gear, and drag
Mhm.
another item underneath the list. Like this.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay, yeah, so if we have a tie, we get a tie. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to nest, or we're going to put another if statement inside of this if statement to check if the option that player 1 picked beats the option that player 2 picked.
Where do you get the result text?
Set result text, this one.
Yes.
So for me, I have a result label, so I click result, and then I scroll down and find set result label dot text, or set result dot text. There it is.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't put it inside the key.
You can't put it inside of the what?
The piece.
It doesn't snap in?
P1 picture and P1 image.
Can you share your screen? So, okay, remember you need to get the equal statement. So can you scroll up? Can you go to the left side and
None of
scroll
them
up?
fit.
Yeah, can you go to the left and scroll up? Click on logic, the green one.
This.
Yeah, and then no, not the and. Grab the one that says equal. You snapped it in somewhere, so now you have to delete that and put scissors back.
This. Then what do I put?
Okay, now I'm going to share my screen and you're going to look at that, okay? So now you're going to put set result dot text to tie. Okay. I'm going to keep going though. So we have 10 minutes. I want to try to figure out as much of this as possible. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say if, okay, and this is about to get a little bit convoluted. All right, so actually we're going to do an if then again, if else. Here you go. So if the if list index in list thing, and I'm going to grab an equal again like this, but I'm going to grab a blue one this time, not a green one. If index in list, and then the thing is going to be P1 picture, and the list is going to be, to get the list, I'm going to go orange and get global choices. And then if it's equal to the index and list of P2 in global beat choices, then in this case, player 1 wins. Okay, and in the other case, if they're not equal, player 2 wins. Okay, so let me explain what I'm doing here. So if I bring my variables over here, just so I can look at them a little bit easier. Okay, what's going on, right, is I'm saying if player one, like if the item in the list, so if player one selected rock pick, right, that would be the first item in the list. This would be the second item in the list. This would be the third item in the list. So I'm saying if both player one and player two selected the same item in the list, right? So if player one selected the first item in this list and player two selected the first item in this list, rock beats scissors. So that means player one wins. If they're not the same, that means player two selected something else. And we already know that they're not equal to each other, which means player two selected something that beats player one, which wins. All right, so this logic's a little bit complicated. But basically, I'm finding the index of what player one chose in this list. So let's do another example. So for instance, if player one picked paper, that would be the second item in the list. So if player two selected the second item in his list, player one wins. So if they're the same index, player one always wins. If they're different, player two wins. Okay? Because if player one picked paper and player two picked rock, then they'd be different. Okay, and just make sure that you have global choices here and global beat choices over here. So to get this orange block, you click variables and click get and change it to what you need. This index in list thing is under lists. And this equal thing is under math. Okay, so those are all the things that you need.
I don't understand.
How do you get the? Sorry, my brother's doing a debate.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can type it out or just say it. It doesn't. It's fine. What block you're trying to find? Also, actually, one thing that I want to check, I want to make sure that both player one and player two actually have something selected. Actually, maybe we can add that next class. That's fine. For now, this is what we have as our code.
Excuse me, can I have some help?
Yeah, sure. What do you need help with?
I can't find the blocks.
Okay, yeah. Share your screen. How do you get P1 image.picture button? Leanne, it's if you go to the left side, find P1 image, and then scroll down until you find P1 image.picture. Okay, okay. All right, so Jessica, scroll up on the left. Can you grab logic and grab the equal block and drag that out here? Okay, and I want you to put both, put, just leave it out there for now and put the picture, P1 picture and P2 picture into it. No, like drag it into the equal block. There you go. No, yeah, and drag this one into the other opening. See, there's two openings, so put one into each. There you go. And now I want you to put this entire block and fit it in here. Okay, and now you're going to set the result text to tie, right? So go to text. Yeah, drag out the text one, and now make it say tie. Okay, now for the next thing, grab another if else. No, not a text block. Delete that. Okay, so go control if else this guy, throw that in there. Okay, now here we're gonna check to see if the indexes are the same. But first things first, can I get control for a sec? Okay, this is supposed to look like this. Okay. Now, okay, what I want you to do is go to math, drag out this equal. Okay, and now I want you to go lists. Okay, and you're gonna grab this index in list thing. Put that in there. I'm gonna put it in the first opening. In the first opening, there you go. Okay, and the thing that you're looking for is gonna be p1 image.picture. So no, you can just duplicate it from here. Can you just click it and then right click it and click duplicate? No, not on that part. No. Okay, right click in the middle. So like on the dot, basically. Yeah, right click. Right click. The other one. Let me do it. Right click and then duplicate, and then you're gonna pop that in here. And then the list. All right, can you go? Can you click on variables? Get. And pop that. No, pop that in the list. Yeah, there you go. And change this to choices. Okay, and now I want you to right click on this index and list thing and duplicate the whole thing. Can you right click the other one? It's on the right side of the mouse. Are you on a trackpad?
I'm not using a mouse.
Oh, okay, maybe that's one. Okay. Let me do it. I'll duplicate it for you. Okay, here you go. So now here, can you change this to P2 image and change this to beat choices?
Pardon?
Change the thing that says P1 image to P2 image. And change global choices to beat choices. Okay, there you go. So now what I want you to do is let's duplicate this twice. Okay, so this first one should say player 1 wins, and this one should say player 2 wins. Okay, and that's basically it. So guys, can I? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Leanne, share your screen, and then I'll help Daniel after. Okay. So first things first, this shouldn't be clickable, right?
Oh,
That should be picture.
okay.
There you go. And now the list that you're getting, go variables, get, and now set that to choices. Okay, and just real quick, can you like move these guys out of the way? Okay, and then give me control for a sec because they're a little messed up. So rock beats scissors, paper beats rock. Why isn't it snapping? There you go. Okay. All right. So now, can you duplicate this?
This?
Yeah. No, the thing that I circled.
Oh. This thing?
Yeah, so right click on it and duplicate. There you go. Or that works too. And then put it in the extra opening. Okay, and can you change it from P1 image to P2 image?
What do I do here?
And then can you change this to beat choices? Okay, now we're gonna, oh, interesting. Firstly, can you change this to label 1 instead of P2 label? Okay, and then duplicate it.
This is my phone.
Let me try. Let me. Okay, and now you're going to change this one to player 1 wins and this one to player 2 wins. Okay, there you go. That's it. Daniel, you said you needed help. Can you share your screen? Also, guys, for everyone else, we are going over time here now, but that's basically all we're going to be doing today. So the next class, we're going to get it so that it actually updates every time that we click the button. It's going to say who won. And we're actually going to start adding in our AI with our Markov transition matrix. Okay. But good job today. We got through a lot of the app, right? And it does work so far. And we got all our cool sounds and everything. So great work today. And we'll see you guys next week. And then if you need help, stick around and we'll help you guys. Okay. But apart from that, if you guys are done, you guys are free to go. All right. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, Tim, I asked Asya to stick around at the end, and we'll show her how to share her project so that you could take a look at it when you have time.
Yeah, sure.
And Asya, you can explain Tim what you're after. You mentioned that you have it working, but you had some trouble with getting the diagnostics done, right?
Because I have it working right now, but I want to make it work better.
Okay, Tim, can you share the screen, and Tim will show you how to get the app exported so that
Daniel, can you stop? No, I'm just like Daniel. I need to help Daniel first.
Okay.
Daniel, can you stop annotating? Can you like close that? Did you close it? Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, Isaac, you're free to go if you're done.